Hey everyone, I'm Michael O'Keefe, and I'm one of the developers of the Cage project, and I'm making this video to tell everybody a little bit about Cage. So Cage is a program that uses the TI Easy 430 Chronos watch development kit in order to do gesture-based computing on the Macintosh. The Easy 430 is a watch. Looks like this. It's made by Texas Instruments, and inside is one of their MSP 430 chips. You can reprogram it using a USB dongle, and it also can talk over short-range wireless to a USB stick that I have plugged into my computer right now. So, since the watch has an accelerometer in it, we can use the acceleration data from that to create gestures, which we can use to control the computer using AppleScript. So I'm going to fire up the program now. The program is written mostly in Ruby. Actually, it's in JRuby. The GUI itself is written in Java, and we use monkey bars to connect the GUI and the program logic together. So now this is firing up. So this is what the GUI looks like right now. Got a place over here where it lists all of your gestures that you have right now. A place for creating new gestures, and over here is all the stuff that has to do with the watch itself. So when you say start accelerometer, do that, and then you turn on the accelerometer on the watch, and we're getting points from the accelerometer now. It sends points at the rate of something like 10 hertz from the watch to the dongle. So this is a little live display that just shows you how the acceleration is being transmitted to the program. So if you hold it flat, you'll see that there's some acceleration in the z-axis here. That's acceleration due to gravity, the force of gravity. If I move it laterally like this, you see some movement in the x-axis. And then back and forth like this is the y-axis. So inside the program we can record a new gesture, so I'll give it a gesture name. This is just a simple little test gesture that I made up. And this box here takes AppleScript, just straight up AppleScript. Anything that you can do in the AppleScript editor will work here. And you can test your script.
Hello world.
And so you can check that it works. That one does, which is good because it's a pretty simple script. So now you can say record this gesture as whatever you want to record it as. For this one, I guess I'll write in the air an H and a W. So now the gesture's been recorded, and it's in your list of gestures. And so you can see down here, it tells you, this is all just output, debug output to the console right now, but it tells you there were 73 points in that gesture, and it just tells you the name of the action right now. So if you want, you can load up another gesture. This is another simple one I made to test. This one, if you hit the edit gesture button like that, it pulls the gesture back into the display and allows you to re-record it. So, for example, let's record this one with a G and an O for Google. So now we can record a match to one of those gestures. So we'll try the Hello World gesture first. So it recorded a match.
Hello world.
And it matched it successfully. And we'll try that again with Google, see if that works. And as you can see down here, it fired up Safari, and there's Google. So those are the basics of the program. If you click on a gesture, for example, we just recorded Google, so you can also plot what that gesture looks like. Google isn't actually that impressive, so let's take a look at what Hello World looks like. So I'll pull it over into this window with Hello, with the plot gesture, or with the edit gesture rather. And that one's also not that impressive. But, so those are the basics of the Cage project right now. You can obviously get way more complicated with your gestures with your Apple script. You can also, you can get, the program saves your gestures, so obviously you can have this running in the background. We have a continuous matcher here. Actually, I only have one gesture now, so I have to re-record, hold on, I just have to re-record Hello World gesture. So that's been re-recorded. And so now we can use a continuous matcher, and it just always looks for gestures. And
Hello world.
so what it looks for is just periods of activity followed by periods of inactivity. And once it sees period of activity followed by inactivity, it looks for the gesture in the set of gestures. If it doesn't find one that's got a high enough match rating, it just throws out that gesture, so you won't be getting random spurious gestures, hopefully. So that's about it to the program right now. We're working on making it work on Windows, and we're working on making it a little less annoying to install. Hopefully it should be packaged in a .app file pretty soon, and a .exe once it goes out to Windows. I'll let you know on when it happens on my blog, which is, I'll pull it up real quick. It's chronosgestures.posterous.com. There we go. And so this is my blog, so you can follow the progress of the project here, and at github.com/epal/cage you can follow the program itself. We have all of our source code up there, obviously. The program is open source, licensed under the MIT license. And so this is the program. So check it out. Again, github.com/epal/cage. And if you have any questions for me, feel free to give me an email. My email is mikeco57@gmail.com. Thanks, guys.